Shalom. Kohola Yahweh Shem Yosha, Bashem Gargdash. The bonds of the apostles, the bonds of the elders. Great millstone who rule well and taught his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there to preach his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful elect, and Speckled Bird. I want to say Shalom. So I want to get into this quick lesson. As you know, today, as of this recording, it's 4th of July. All right. And the only celebrations, the only fireworks we want to see is the destruction of Babylon the Great. Because Jake is out here drunk off the wine of Babylon, celebrating their enemies' foolish days instead of celebrating the Most High holy days. You see, it's another reason why we got to get the heck up out of here. Because these Christian churches, they don't preach about these high holy days, man. I remember when I was in church, they didn't do that. Before the 4th of July comes around, all these other folly days, oh, they with it, man. And we still in captivity. We're still bearing the curse that the Lord has given unto us. Matter of fact, a lot of our people, whether you know it or not, they're still serving slavery, like hardcore slavery out there. All right, you just don't hear about them stories in the mass media, but you still have our people out there serving hardcore slavery. Matter of fact, I saw, if I'm not mistaken, it was like a video the other day, Jake that was in prison, how he had to pick cotton. Yeah, this is slavery, man. And so Babylon the Great sins has reached up into heavens, and the Lord eventually is going to drop that hammer on him, man. But let's go ahead and get some scriptures, and we'll go ahead and close out. This is Joel 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh. For it is nigh at hand. And that's what we're doing out there on the highways and byways and doing these sit downs. We're blowing that trumpet, washing the blood off our hands. Because if we don't blow that trumpet, all right, they're going to die. Our people going to die, and the blood's going to be on our hands, and we're going to die for that. So that's why we got to make our call and election sure and stand boldly for the Lord and continue in this walk and not making no excuse. Man, this is the most beautiful lot to be in, to be called to be in, to see the Lord's playbook. We may not know everything from detail to detail to the minute detail, but we pretty much got the playbook. And throughout the Yahweh Shem Yosha, man. So we not going to play around with the Lord. So we blowing that trumpet. And those that are not making that call and election sure, those that don't know the name of the Lord and making your call and election sure, you better be scared. All right, because these other nations, they're going to be scared. These 2/3 Jakes, they're going to be scared. These Edomites, they're going to be scared for what the Lord has coming to them. As you read in verse 2, a day of darkness and not and of gloominess. All right, that mirth is going to go down. I even saw today. Normally you have a whole bunch of people out there with the fireworks. Seemed like it was not that many fireworks, man. So the Lord is taking away that mirth, man. Let's see. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and strong, there have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more afterward, even the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, behind them a flame burneth, and the land as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape them. All right, because the Lord gonna give us that spiritual power, and the Lord is also gonna send them nuclear missiles, man, as we read. Okay, as we read in the next couple of scriptures, it's gonna sound like men, but it's also talking about the nuclear missiles. That's what's coming to this place, man. So the men of the Lord gonna get that spiritual power, gonna turn into hunters, And the Lord gonna send these nuclear missiles, man. And you're not gonna be able to take them out. They just gonna keep coming and keep coming, man. And that's just the power of Yahweh Bashim El Shai. This place is destined to be desolate. Let's see, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and of horsemen shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of the mountains, they shall leap. Like the noise of the flame and the fire that devour the stubble. As the strong people set in the battle array, before the face of the people be much pain, and the faces shall gather blackness. So yeah, they coming, man. Once again, this is describing the nuclear missiles. They coming, man. They coming for your ass, and there ain't nothing that you can do about it. You can also say this is talking about the men of the Lord, but as I got the breakdown from Apostle Dahar, it's talking about them nuclear missiles, man. Sounding like men, but this is actually talking about them nuclear missiles, and they gonna get your ass. They're gonna get these people, I should say. 2/3 Jakes, these Edomites, these other nations that's over here in Babylon the Great and other various parts of the earth, like our Holy Land. Hey, that's gonna get it too. These are times they be coming into. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march everyone on his ways. They shall not break their ranks. All right. So say you take out one. It's still nothing that you're going to be able to do about it, man. They just going to keep coming. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path. And when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Once again, you take it out, you still got more to worry about. They shall run to and fro in the city. Thou shalt run upon the wall. They shall climb up the houses. They shall enter into the windows like a thief. All right. Nothing that you're going to be able to do about it. These people. They're going to be wishing that they were on our side, man. Because we going to get that protection. Lord willing, we those, man. We going to get beaten up in them chariots and see the destruction of our enemies. It's going to be like a thief unto them when this happens. Because they were not paying attention. They chose the God of this world instead of Yahweh Bashim El Shai. So now this mass destruction is going to catch them off guard. Jacob's trouble is going to catch them off guard. These nuclear missiles is going to catch them off guard. All right, because these Edomites say that their houses shall dwell from generation to generation, just roughly paraphrasing. Their houses shall dwell forever. Nah, man, the Lord got something for you. Let's see, the earth shall quake before them, you see? It's how you know it's talking about them nuclear missiles. All right, because when they hit a huge shock wave, you're going to feel it, man. And the elect, they're going to be up in the chariots, and they're going to see Babylon burning. The heavens shall tremble, you know, as you see that mushroom cloud. All right? It's the heavens trembling, man. Not actual heaven, spiritual heaven. All right? The actual sky, man. You're going to see these clouds. These clouds are going to be blown away. The heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, because this is going to be so much. So many missiles. So much soot, smoke. All that, man. It's going to be covering the sky, man. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And the Lord Yahweh Bashim El Shai shall utter his voice before his army. For his camp is very great. For he is strong that executed his word. For the day of the Lord Yahweh Bashim El Shai is great and very terrible, and who can abide in it? That's why you got to fear the Lord, man. Fear the Lord. Because if you don't, that's your ass, man. And you're going to get burnt out here. So fear the Lord. Make your calling and election sure so you can get the heck up out of here. Let's get some more scripture. I love this scripture right here in Jeremiah 23. Starting at verse 5. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bashem El-Shah, that I will raise up unto David a righteous branch, and the king shall reign and prosper, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. So the righteous branch of King David, the house of David, is being raised up right before your very eyes. And eventually the Lord Yahweh is going to send his son. And under him is going to be King David and the 144, the elect. And righteous judgment is going to be executed. Righteous judgment is going to spring forth out of the house of David, starting with Yahushua. All right, and the earth is going to be thanking the Lord for that. Because under the reign of Esau, Edom, it's been nothing but chaos. Nothing but wickedness and weirdness out here, man. The animals, the trees, man, they're going to be thanking the Lord. Hey, the other nations as well, besides Esau, Edom, they're going to be thanking the Lord. They're going to be thanking the Lord's people. All right, because after they slavery, it's going to be peace. And then there's not going to be any remaining of the house of Esau. As you read in the book of Obadiah and other various parts of the Bible as well. In his days, Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely. And this is the name whereby he shall be called, the Lord Yahweh, our righteousness. Therefore, behold, the days come, that saith the Lord Yahweh, that they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But check this, as you see this picture right here. But the Lord Yahweh liveth, which brought up and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country. What's the north country? Just talking about here. Mainly here in Babylon the Great. And from all the countries wherein I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their land. All right, because our people are scattered abroad through the four corners of the earth. And elect is scattered abroad, man. And so all of our people that's of the elect is going to get beaten up in them chariots, and they're going to be the first fruits of the kingdom. They're going to see the destruction of our enemies. Call Lord Yahweh Shem El-Shah. That's the only fireworks that we want to see. And we're going to have a new high holy day. Just like we have the Passover, it's going to be the new Passover. All right, let's get this in Zephaniah, and we'll go ahead and close out on this in this chapter, Zephaniah 3 and verse 16. In that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, thou fear thou not, to Zion, let not the hands be slack. Yahweh thy power in the midst of thee is mighty, and he will save thee, and he will rejoice over thee with joy, and he will rest in his love, and he will joy over thee with singing. I will gather them that are sorrowful for a solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was burdened. So the Lord is going to save those that are in a sorrowful spirit. That's not in that birthing spirit, not in that house of feasting spirit, but in that house of mourning spirit. Those that are making their calling election sure. And the Lord said he's going to save us. Verse 19, check this. I love this right here. Behold, at that time, I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and I will gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. And at that time will I bring you again, even to the time I will gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all the people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem El-Shah. So that's coming, man. Hey, that's shouting. Call Lord Yahweh Shem El-Shah, because we've been put to shame. We're not known in the streets. You don't take us serious. They call us all types of names. The bum camp. But it's all good. Because didn't the Lord say, woe unto thee when all men speak well of thee? Just roughly paraphrase. People speaking well of you. I say that's the mass majority of people out there speaking well of you, looking up to you. You ain't doing something right, man. All right? Because the world hated Yahushua. And so they gonna hate you. And guess what? The Lord is gonna turn the tables. That Wisdom of Solomon 5 moment, man. You're gonna get that power, you're gonna get beamed up. And gonna be like, man, these are the people, these spicks, these niggas, spicks and spittles, man. These are the people. Yeah, you gonna see that we were the people of the Lord. That we were not lying. And we had the true breakdown of the Bible, man. So yeah, we gonna get that fame. People gonna fear you. Even before that, in Jacob's trouble, Lord willing, we those men, you're gonna get that spiritual power. They're gonna be wishing to be on your side. But with that, Lord willing, it's edifying. We can give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim El Shah, Bashim Kargadash, and the Wa Obaba Bar Shalom.